Hi everyone, hope you guys are doing well. First and foremost, thank you for subscribing to my channel. Happy holidays. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. So I want to talk about triggers in this video and how triggers are, what they are, and how they're helpful in general for people. I'll speak from my perspective as one who's done a lot of triggering in my life, thinking I was the problem, because triggers are really basically a result of our people-pleasing mentality that we have. The need to be liked by everybody and the need to like others around us and just keep everything, good, not rocking the boat. And so I used to do a lot of triggering in the last couple decades. And I didn't know why, but I didn't really do some analysis on it. I wasn't focused on that. I would just adjust because I didn't want to be that troublemaker in my personal life. And so, when I started sharing stuff online, I started seeing all of the triggering that I was doing. And I really enjoyed doing what I was doing because I was having fun. Okay, I was having fun. And so when people were getting triggered, I was trying to figure out who I was triggering and what was the circumstances. Like in one case, I triggered somebody when I said nothing in this world is free when it came to these and the tests. And then in some cases it was, okay, the mainstream media is lying, or like I like Trump, or a bunch of other things. And so what I started observing and started realizing at the end of the day, my triggers, their reactions to what I'm doing are their triggers and their responsibility for them to work on. When I was doing people pleasing, and this is what we'd say at work, right? We're empowering and enabling those who are in their comfort zone and they have no scope to grow in their personal development growth. And so, they'd be where they were. And I personally, because of all my experiences in work and my personal relationships, I grew a lot. Okay. Honestly, if somebody that met me or knew me in 2019 or even pre this scandemic knew me, they wouldn't really know me now because I'm totally different person, total different version of me, and probably don't have anything in common either. And so as you heal, as you process these triggers, you do end up healing certain emotions and aspects of yourself. So you do grow and you do become a better version. That's the whole point. So triggers are actually good in this essence. And when we avoid, if you're on the receiving end and you get a trigger and you avoid processing those, then you're going to probably be in one of those who's going to have these circles, the same situations over and over again. And you're going to feel like, what is it that I'm missing in my life? Or you're going to try to find that happiness, but you're probably not going to find it because you're looking for happiness externally. That's a common theme I've seen, and I could be wrong. You can comment if you feel that that's a misconception, misbelief on my end. I'm open to learning. But my observation is when I trigger people, they are looking for something externally outside of them to keep them happy. They're not happy internally because there's something that they're avoiding. We have gone so fast in this world. And I'll be the first to admit, I loved being a multitasker. I loved going 1,000 miles an hour, especially because I was, busy with work and all this. A couple years ago, if you would tell me to slow down, I hated it. I couldn't handle being alone. I couldn't handle being just quiet and peace. Like even meditating was hard when somebody recommended it to me. I was like, me and meditate? No way, But it was a game changer because I learned to, first and foremost, be grateful for what I have. Because when you're going 1,000 miles an hour, you're looking at the end goal and you're working towards that. So you end up not enjoying the current moment, not being grateful for what you have right now. And you're always trying to chase something. You're trying to chase that success. That's what I've observed. And when you slow down, you don't chase it. It actually finds it. It actually finds you. It comes your way because you're more relaxed. You're more at peace with yourself. Now, also means processing some of these triggers that we get, right? Let's just say the one when I told somebody, okay, nothing in this world is free. The fact that it triggered them, well, why are they of the mindset of why is that a trigger? Like, if let's look into this. What was the point of her telling me this, that nothing in this world is free? So am I buying a lot of free stuff? Am I getting free things that I'm not understanding? And so, and for me, I didn't continue on that conversation because like I could have told them like, okay, well, this is actually going to harm you, but I couldn't because I already triggered them with the first thing that I said. Right? And so me on the other side, I use my intuitive senses and my gut feelings to say, back off. They're not even ready for this conversation. But if that person was just like, wait a minute, what is this person trying to tell me? Am I doing something wrong? Do I need to look at something? And do I need to take some time to pause and reflect on things? Or maybe I could reach out to them for a question. No, but see, that's the thing, because it gets stuck in the ego and pride of, I think I know it all. I don't need to ask anybody else. I've got it all figured out. And that's it, right? Because you don't ask for help. Nobody's going to help you out until you ask for help. That's the whole purpose in life. We can't do it all alone. And no one is going to do this all alone. That was the hardest part for me. When I realized this like a long time ago, that I need people to help me out in my personal growth. That I'm not the only one that can do this myself. And learn from other people and their experiences. And maybe not make those mistakes. So again, these are things that are actually healthy for us. And I'm trying to start these conversations for anybody who's following my channel of being open-minded, knowing that we're learners for life. And then it's okay to not know it all. We're not perfect. Nobody's perfect. And if there's a trigger, if somebody triggers you, just take that moment to pause and observe the feelings that you're feeling and use that opportunity to go within and figure out what is it trying to tell you, because that's your trigger. It's not the person who did it for you. And maybe the next time that person will probably not even engage in conversations with you, because they already know that if you do something you're sensitive, and they're going to be like, okay, well, why am I even going to waste my energy? Right? I don't engage in conversations with people that have kind of triggered in the past, because I kind of realize that they're sensitive in certain situations, and it's not healthy for me, or it's not healthy for them. Now, when they come to me, then I'll be like, okay, let's have this conversation. But that means that both have to be at that level to have that conversation. Now, I'm going to end it on that. If you like this topic, please like this video. Give me any comments on anything that I've said in my observation of triggers, and how they're actually good for us. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so. Happy holidays, and stay safe. Thank you, everyone. Bye.